The Final Four awaiting in game number 2. The winner will play Umpqua. It's the matchup between the Bellevue Bulldogs and the Spokane Sasquatch. Game number 2 of the Elite 8 of the 2017 NWAC Women's Basketball Championships. Thanks for being with us here at Everett Community College. I'm Keith Neely. The Bellevue Bulldogs, 10-4 in league, 19-9 overall. They've won their last 4, including a 52-48 rally, down 14 versus Centralia yesterday to win to find themselves here. They have never won the NWAC championships, although they were the runners-up in 2007, where Lane took that championship matchup. They will face the East number 1 seed, the Spokane Sasquatch, 14-2 in league in the regular season, 24-4 overall, including a win yesterday, a 70-57 dismissing over the Roadrunners of Linn-Benton. They've won 7 of their last 8 and have 2 championships back as Spokane Falls before the combination of the schools. 1983 and 84 were their championship years. They were runners-up in 2000. Umpqua getting the championship over the Spokane Sasquatch back at the turn of the century. Bruce Johnson at the helm in his 32nd year of Spokane. They will start Callie Moscrip, a 5'7" sophomore from Lewiston High School in Lewiston, Idaho, 6.8 points a game. Bree King, averaging 20 points a game and 3.44 assists. Outstanding guard out of North Central High School in Spokane. Kirsten Russell, a 5'9" sophomore from Meade High School in Spokane also. Caitlin Summers Ward, averaging 10.9 points a game and almost as many rebounds. 6-foot sophomore from Priest River, Lamana in Priest River, Idaho, and 12 points a game ago against Linn-Benton yesterday. And they'll finish out their starting lineup. Janessa Hine, 5'11" sophomore from Flathead High School in Kalispell, Montana, just off the lake, averaging 9.3 points a game. And for Mel Stubblefield in his 3rd year at the helm of the Bellevue Bulldogs, Aaron Hamilton, a 5'9" sophomore, will get the start out of Woodinville High School in Woodinville, Washington. Molly Dixon, a 5'6" freshman from Bishop Blanchette High School, living in Bellevue, Washington. Melinda Akoto, she's one of the twins with her sister Brenda. They're both from Bothell High School, both getting the start. Number 11 is Melinda, number 25 is Brenda. And following the lineup, the last is number 42, Martina Mason, a 5'5" sophomore out of Jackson High School, who can shoot the 3 from downtown. And those are your starting lineups as we get ready to tip off. Our referees tonight, Leslie Smith, will have the honors of throwing up the jump. And there we go, into the hands of the Sasquatch to start things off. Stolen away, almost stolen away, and on their belly like a reptile. Akoto dives on the loose ball. It'll go back in the tie-up to Bellevue for the first possession. So 1 possession for the Sasquatch and a turnover. It'll go to Bellevue. For the Twins underneath, 13 points for Brenda yesterday against Centralia, and there's the pass underneath, and guess who? Brenda Akoto with the deuce to start the scoring here in game number 2 of the Elite 8. Out of bounds. Only 4 games today, a couple of 8-game days for us in the past, and Todd Elvig and company and all the crew here putting in their dues. They're almost happy to get 4 games, and that's all. Another turnover quickly. Bellevue will bring the ball up. We talked about the guard play and man-to-man pressure being employed by the Sasquatch as Molly Dixon cuts through. They'll get the pass into Akoto, Brenda Akoto. Now the swing to Hamilton. She'll rotate. Now crosses over left hand, tries to push through, draws the body of Kirsten Russell. Russell picks up the first foul of the game. First team foul on the Sasquatch. And they enter the ball into Melinda Koto. Down into her sister, off the glass and up and under. And already Brenda has 4 points. The shot partially blocked. The shooter was Summers Ward. She had a good game yesterday. 12 points on 5 of 9 field goals and 5 rebounds in the beatdown of Linn-Benton. Can't quite get that shot to fall. Now coming all the way around the court, Molly Dixon has it taken away. It's Hine with the steal, and she'll give way to Russell. Now into the front court. Moscript with it. Left-hand dribble drive, gets into traffic. Nobody picks her up, and an easy left-hand lay-in. Cuts the lead in half. Dixon now reverses out, really reset the offense, and they'll get it into Hamilton right side. Draws the screen. There's a chance at a jump shot. They'll park a long three out to Mason, the three-point specialist, and she can't find the range. Draws nothing but atmosphere on that one. And they'll hustle back on defense. Leslie Smith, Rusty Vineyard, and Jacob Petz, the officials in today's second game of the afternoon. Thanks for being along here on the NWAC Sports Network. Entry, the spin off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Summers Ward got a second look at it, and it's Mason that takes the rebound and clears. Bringing it up, will pass off to the left-hand side, Dixon. Posting up, Brenda Akoto wants the ball, wants the entry pass, won't get it. Driving left to right. Dixon can't get it to fall, and a foul call as a couple of folks tie up. Molly Dixon and Bree King tied up right at the half-court line at the stripe. But the foul called against Mason, her first personal foul, the first on the Bulldogs. No script. Get it all the way into the corner to King, trying to find the entry pass down low to the bigs, and Hine can't come up with the loose ball. And Bellevue will bring it up against man-to-man pressure. It's 6 and change to go here in first quarter. Just underway in game 2 of the Elite Eight. The winner moving on to play Umpqua. Shot off the mark. No good. Moscript on the run down the right-hand lane. Brings it out, man-to-man pressure by Hamilton to Wheeler. A long three on the way, that counts. Moscript has all 5 points for the Sasquatch as they take their first lead of the ball game on a triple. Akoto, out top it goes to Hamilton. She reverses out, a little circus shot falling away. Last touch by the Sasquatch and out of bounds. Lost the handle midway through the jump shot. Was able to catch just enough of it to continue the shot, but it was well short, and out of bounds it goes back to the Bulldogs. Martina Mason, no good. Second three ball. And the long lead pass, 3 Sasquatch running the lane, and a foul called. Summers Ward able to lead the pack and get deep into the key, catches the pass with some soft hands and is fouled going up with the right. That will be the first personal foul on Aaron Hamilton as Summers Ward heads to the free throw line. She's a 70% free throw shooter, although missing the first. 70% on the season. And the second of 2 on the way. That'll count. Splits the pair. And the lead, 2 points now for Spokane. Long bus ride. Of course, not spending the time in the van or the bus between yesterday and today, but it sure makes a difference when you're coming over the lake, over the bridge, You can sleep in your own bed versus having to spend the night in the hotel and travel across the state. Checking in for the first time is Shay Swanick for the Sasquatch. Swanick from Lakeside High School in 9 Mile Falls, Washington. A freshman at 5'8", and a foul called. That foul will be charged against Callie Moscript, her first personal foul, and already to the line to shoot 2 is Brenda Okoto, who she's a 71% free throw shooter on the season. 5 points on the day already, awaiting this shot here. And that one off the mark. And here comes Spokane off the rebound in transition. They run the court well, slowing things up, thought about attacking a 1-on-2 break and thought better of that as Bree King as she reverses back out to set the offense out. At the 5-12 mark, Moscript will dribble drive along the baseline, the long pop. They'll finally get it in the hands of Swanick, who's thought about pulling the trigger on a 3. Dribble drive by King on the right-hand side, and Bree King puts it up uncontested. And the North Central graduate on the board. She had 26 points yesterday on 8 of 20 shooting, including 5 rebounds. So Bree King, one to watch. She likes to attack the glass. Stop and pop. That shot is good by Melinda Okoto. And we've got ourselves a 1-point ball game. About halfway through the first quarter, wasted no time launching a 3 is Bree King. She does not find a shot she doesn't like. Offensive rebound and put back on the left-hand side. Summers Ward anchoring that left side of the paint. Makes good on the bucket, and the and one after the break. We've got a timeout on the floor. 4:24 to go first quarter. 10-7, a 3-point Sasquatch lead over the Bulldogs. You're watching the NWAC Women's Championships on STSPN.com and NWACsports.org. Stick around.
Every guardsman knows the call. It has many meanings, but when it's spoken, the message is clear, heard, understood, acknowledged. Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your
I'm Mike Marzetta from Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye Robotics is a hands-on STEM education experience. We teach the teachers how to implement the curriculum in the lab, and 90% of it is them building, programming, inventing. We want the kids to come home from school and go, wow, I did the coolest thing today, and they're thinking I'm having too much fun and I can't put this dang project down. When STCU supports learning, they're supporting our future. What is a better place to help the greater good than helping kids? I'm Mike Marzetta, and STCU is here for good.
The Sasquatch and the Bulldogs already locking horns in the regular season back on December 29th. A 1-point Spokane win as Bruce Johnson's crew able to take away a win at Bellevue. A long trip for Spokane. That shot off the mark by Summers Ward. And coming the other way, the Bulldogs trying to get back into the lead. They've already held it early in the early going. They'll dump the ball into Okoto. That's Brenda Okoto. Now the pass back out to Dixon. She is fouled on the dribble drive on the right-hand side. And we'll head to the free throw line for a couple. Dixon, a 72% free throw shooter on the season, the regular season, has 12 points on 3 of 8 shooting. 5 of 8 free throw shooting yesterday. And a couple of rebounds, 3 rebounds added into that. So having a decent day yesterday versus Centralia. And second free throw is up and in. We've got ourselves a 2-point ball game after Dixon splits the free throws and coming the other way. Spokane Sasquatch 24-4 on the season. That one just falling off the mark, and Akoto already ripping down a number of rebounds. Long lead pass out to her sister Melinda, who stops, looks in, finds the other sister to sister. Brenda spins in, and a foul call as the double team comes. Both Summers Ward and Hine are savvy enough to collapse on Brenda Akoto as she gets down the lane on the right-hand side. The foul will go against Hine, her first personal foul, and the 5th team foul on the Sasquatch. So bonus the rest of the way, and that's why we're shooting free throws right now. Brenda misses the first of 2 already. Has been to the free throw line, 1 for 2 in her first step to the line. 13 points on 5 of 9 shooting yesterday with 14 rebounds. So the double-double for Brenda Akoto is pretty much near her average, 15.7 points a game. And 8.3 rebounds. Also can swat a few. 1.44 blocks for Brenda, and continuing down the stats, 49% field goal shooting is good enough for 18th, number 18 in the entire NWAC. And she'll step to the free throw and make this a 1-point ball game. Now 10-8, 2-point ball game with 3:30 to go. Swing the ball left-hand side to King. Back top to Swanek. Now they get it into the right to Webster. She thought about it. They're attacking the zone defense. Bulldogs going from man to zone and then tripping up. Webster walks with the basketball. And it'll go back to the Bulldogs and a chance to tie with a field goal. Been a somewhat quiet first quarter as both teams kind of feeling out where they're going to have an advantage or a disadvantage in the personnel. Not a lot of substitutes, but certainly swinging between man-to-man and zone pressure of the Bulldogs on their defensive side. Spokane sticking pretty much with man-to-man through the first 10 minutes. There's the long shot. No, it's off the mark by DeWanna Wheeler, the 5'9" freshman into the ball game for the first time. Wheeler out of A.C. Davis High School in Yakima, Washington. And the Sasquatch dribble drive, trying to find an opening. There's the seam on the left and swatted along the baseline out of bounds. The block will give the ball back to the Sasquatch. Swanek is able to split the defenders on that right-hand side, but nobody is popping out and giving her an option for a pass. So as soon as Swanek gets into the key and the double team comes, there's nobody out there to help her out. And she has to stop and wait for help. And it kind of throws the rhythm of the offense off. Here's King, 3 on the way, down it goes, count it, 2-3. Thought about the 2-step back, past the line and dropped the triple. She's got 5 points on the day in the quarter and the game. And it is a 13-9, 4-point Sasquatch lead. Hamilton gets into the key, loses it for a moment. Finally finds Dixon. Cole with it. Now into the short corner, jump shot no good. Offensive rebound is Akoto. She'll put it up and in on the left-hand block. Draws the foul, count the bucket, and back to the stripe goes Brenda Akoto. 7 points, awaiting a chance at 8. Only 13 points a game ago yesterday, below her 15.7 point average on the season. And she hits it. Bellevue will lock the ball up the court, zone defense. And a quick shot from Bree King. She loves to put the rock in the air, and it goes back to Spokane on the loose ball out of bounds. Head coach Mel Stubblefield arguing his point that he thought it last touched a white jersey. No. Jacob Pett says, Now the entry. They get it to Gilroy. She can't get it to fall. Amani. Gilroy from Lewis and Clark High School in Spokane, Washington. And another turnover. Bellevue not protecting the basketball in the first quarter, I guarantee, like head coach Stubblefield would have liked. And now coming in for Bellevue is Amira Turner, a 5'5" freshman from Lincoln High School in Tacoma. Getting some action here early on. 13-12, a 1-point Sasquatch lead against the Bulldogs. Right-hand dribble drive in traffic, loses it for a moment. Good looking shot, an offensive rebound. Sasquatch will reload. King with it top of the key, stops and pops, drains it. Her second triple of the day, she's got 8. And you're gonna have to step up, especially straight away on Bree King. The man-to-man pressure at the top of the key, a little soft, giving her too much right in front of an open look. And out of bounds it goes. The second turnover in as many trips for the Bulldogs will give it back. A 4-point advantage for Spokane as Swanwick will bring things up. Hands the ball over to King, back to Swanwick, looking in against this man-to-man pressure now. The Bulldogs going from zone to man, and an offhand, off-balance shot on the left-hand side from Bree King, and she is fouled. We'll go back to the free throw line. 20 points a game average for Bree King. Had 26 points yesterday. The waning moments of the first quarter, that foul charged against Molly Dixon, her first personal foul, as King hits the first of 2 free throws. The second one on the way is off the mark. And a hustle play along the baseline. Mason saves it in bounds, and a foul in open court will send Akoto back to the free throw line. That will go against Amani Gilroy, her second personal foul, but the 5 up there under the team column is bonus time for the Bulldogs. 2 shots. And the first one is good. I'd like to remind you, if you're looking for a challenge, push yourself further begins when you enter and enlist as a soldier in the U.S. Army. You'll be trained in one of more than 150 career fields and could even earn money for college if you qualify. Find out more, visit your local Army recruiter or log on to goarmy.com. Splitting the pair is Akoto. It's a 17-13 ball game. Bellevue has been able to get to the line but have not capitalized on those chances. Spinning up and in and into a double team goes Hine. Bulldogs coming away with the rebound. Quickly in transition, they'll find Hamilton. She has a double team to contest her and still makes the buzzer beater and makes it a 2-point contest at the end of one. 17-15 Sasquatch. We'll come back for more between the Bulldogs and the Sasquatch of Spokane. You're watching the 2017 NWAC Women's Basketball Championships, the Elite 8, on STSPN.com.
You are invited to immerse yourself in the beauty of nature in all 4 corners of Lewis County, Washington. From our fields to your table, farms in the west share their bounty. Limitless landscapes, forests and mountains beg to be explored in the east. Fish our many rivers and lakes in the south, and discover where history and culture intersect in our twin cities. Explore it all by visiting our Facebook page and plan your next getaway at discoverlewiscounty.com. Culture, history, and adventure all come alive.
All frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our home. At G&S, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi ductless heat pumps allow you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. Because we are the mini-split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call G&S Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
The Umpqua Riverhawks, winners in the first game of the Elite 8, 85-58 over Peninsula. They await the winner of this contest between Bellevue and Spokane a week from yesterday, Saturday, March 18th. The Final Four tips off the first game will be just that, Umpqua versus one of these two teams here playing before us right now. A 2-point Sasquatch lead, and quickly a foul, or at least a whistle. And I'm not sure if we have the shot clock not going off, or if the game clock didn't start. Only 5 ticks off the game clock. It looked right to me. Nonetheless, here we go, no foul, as Bellevue will start their first possession of the second quarter, and they do so with a jump shot from Aaron Hamilton to tie this thing up at 17. These two teams came down to a 72-71 Sasquatch win in their only meeting in the regular season. And it's every bit going to be that kind of game, it looks like so far. If 1 quarter and change is to show for it, it should come down to a dandy. There's the right hand lay-in an easy transition basket for Bree King. Bellevue has used Brenda Cotto largely in the first quarter. She's got 9 of the 17 points so far. There's the 3 on the way. That's money. Molly Dixon. She averages almost 40 points, or 40% from beyond the arc, and she shows that skill right there with a triple. She's got 4 so far in the game. Right hand dribble drive, long kick. They get it to Madison Johnson, and the turnover off Johnson's fingertips. Bellevue looking to get a larger lead than 1 point. That's their largest of the game so far. There's the long 3, another one. This time Melinda Cotto gets involved, and the lead expands to 3, 22-19. Have just been a 2 ball. I'm only crediting her for 2. It looked like to me she had her foot beyond the arc, but no. And that's something you're going to have to watch out for. Already hitting 2 of them in front of you. She has no trouble launching the triple with a girl in her face. Has 3 3-pointers on the game so far, Bree King. Bulldogs swinging things around against this 2-3 zone defense. The left-hand dribble drive and into traffic. A collision draws the body of Jessica Hine, but Molly Dixon, the beneficiary of a foul call, will head to the free throw line with the game tied at 22. First team foul, or first personal foul on Jessica Hine, and of course the first team foul here in the quarter as Dixon misses 1 of 2. EVCC trivia time. Why do 19,000 students choose Everett Community College every year? Answer, cutting edge technology. And they'll teach you how to use it. You can register for spring classes at everettcc.edu. Splitting the pair is Molly Dixon. And a 1-point advantage for the Bulldogs now. Jay Swanek has been able to penetrate the zone defense and get deep in the key time after time, but as soon as she draws a double team, is unable to get a clean pass to her teammates. She's been open under there a number of times, and you can imagine if someone can catch the basketball or she can make a clean pass, that Spokane is going to end up with some easy bunnies underneath the hoop. 7 minutes left here in the second quarter of play, and already a very good ball game, 23-22, with the winner moving on to play next Saturday against the Umpqua Riverhawks. That shot on the way, and Melinda Cotto with the bucket expands the lead to 3 points now, 25-22. Still unable to hit the shot on the first attempt, working very hard. Caitlin Summers-Ward gets an offensive rebound and putback. She's had a number of second chance opportunities that she hasn't been able to capitalize on, that being one of them. And Bellevue coming back the other direction now, swinging it around the arc against the zone. Turner gets it into the hands of Hamilton. Back top it goes to Dixon. Now the dribble drive left it short, no good. And a foul called as Hamilton bowls over Jessica Hine. And that'll be her first personal foul. Actually, second personal foul on Hamilton. Brenda Akoto will re-enter for Bellevue. And now pushing things across the timeline with that left-hand dribble is King. Now she'll come off the double screen. She loves to shoot the rock from long distance. Thought about it there, pulls it back. Now a long pass, skip pass underneath on that left-hand block. Summers Ward can't find the distance. And it goes out of bounds, up and over everything. Rim, hands, and everything on the Summers Ward shot. As Hine earns a well-deserved rest. As Imani Gilleroy comes in to replace her for the Sasquatch, and Bulldogs very patient on offense thus far in the ball game, working against both man-to-man pressure but largely zone, as Bruce Johnson has felt that's the best defense for his squad, especially against Brenda Akoto. Has found her way to the free throw line on 5 separate opportunities through a quarter and change, and able to collapse on her and keep that at a standstill. The shooting is Melinda Akoto comes away with the rebound. The Twin Towers from Bothell High School, Bothell, Washington. Get the entry in, and a quick throw out to Turner. Stop and a pop, rolls around 2 and 3 times, and finally the score for Turner. And the lead to 5 points for Bellevue. Spokane, the number 1 seed out of the East, facing the North number 3, and that last touch Martina Mason and out of bounds. It'll go back to Spokane. We've got a timeout on the floor. 4:45 to go in the second quarter. A 5-point Bellevue lead over Spokane. You're watching the 2017 NWAC Women's Basketball Championships. Do stay with us.
Yes. Welcome to Basketball City, USA. I use my brain on mid-range to the top of the game. I use my hand on any hand that will try to contain me. Use my feet and compete like I need to the death. I use my heart and it'll beat till I breathe my last breath. Hoop Fest 2017. Don't miss your shot.
4 games on the schedule, including Spokane Sasquatch. You're watching the bench there. Head coach Bruce Johnson playing the Bellevue Bulldogs game number 2. Game number 1 won by Umpqua Riverhawks 85-58 over Peninsula, sending the runners-up from last year's championship game home early. Walla Warriors, Lower Columbia Red Devils will be the game directly after this, followed by the Skagit Valley Cardinals and the CBC Hawks. There's the long shot. 25-27, that's the way to cut into a lead. This one playing out much like the first contest of the year between the two. An outstanding job. Low turnover count. Great basketball. Cole will get the ball into Akoto. Spins up on a well-defended ball by Caitlin Summers Ward. Straight up and make the Bothell High School graduate have to work for it over the top. Well defended. Now the left hand dribble drive, the runner no good. Kind of forced that one up was Callie Molscript driving from right to left. Molscript asking for the foul call. Won't get it. But out of bounds, the ball will go back to Spokane. Teammates yelling some encouragement for Callie as she gets up off the hardwood with 3:47 to go here, second quarter. Spokane looking for the easy pass underneath, won't get it. They'll get the ball in the hands of King now, who splits between two defenders. It goes off her knee and out of bounds, and frustrated, she pounds a mid into her thigh. And we'll have to go back on defense. Now, head coach Johnson asking for the full court pressure, and they'll soften things up now as Bulldogs will bring it into the half court. Dixon looks in on Molscript, and we've got a foul underneath. Some battle being done between Melinda Okoto and Amani Gillory. And that will be the third foul on Gillory. Gillory, 5'9" sophomore. Bellevue mistimes that, and luckily the entry pass from Mason finds a Bulldog. Okoto can't get the bucket to fall. Russell with the rebound. Here come the Spokane squad in transition. They hauled things up after a 1-on-3. Wasn't a good choice. Back out top to King. She hits some time again. You got to get a body on her out there. She's hit 3 from that exact spot. That time comes up just short. Mason into Okoto. She spins in. Stealing it is King. She has the daylight in front of her. Right hand laying is good. Bray King continuing to add to her stat totals. 3, 6, 9, 11, 14, 13, 15 points I have Bree King down for. On her way to her average of 20 early here in the second quarter. Okoto, left hand, that one's an easy one. Had a lot of footwork behind her. Was able to get Summer Ward on her right hip and drop steps up with a left hand lay-in. 29-27, 2-point Bellevue lead now with 2:20 to play, second quarter. King, right hand dribbles in. Swannick thought about the 3. Long triple off the side of the backboard, up off the iron, and finally drops onto the baseline out of bounds. See Mel Stubblefield and Brenna Anderson, the assistant coach there for the Bulldogs. Had a nice discussion with Brenna earlier before the game about her squad. She likes what they have here. A whole lot of youngins. Only 2 sophomore on the roster. The rest freshmen. And both Brenna and Mel think they've got a good core group going in to next year. But shoot, they got a chance of getting into the Final Four this year. Never mind next year. Molly Webster, the 5'8" freshman, checks in for the Sasquatch. And 3 points yesterday, averages just under 7 points a game. Webster from Gladstone, Oregon. There's the King stop and pop from beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Webster wasted no time making herself useful. Gets the offensive board and falls to the deck. A foul. Not a shooting foul, and only the second team foul on the Bulldogs. There will not be free throws shot yet. Brenda Okoto picks up her second personal foul. Sasquatch looking to even with a easy deuce here. That one, King can't get it to fall. Had the bunny almost too wide open, had wide eyes and pounded it right into that right-hand rim. Back to Okoto, she'll spin in, loses the handle. Spokane wants the offensive foul. They thought Summers Ward was fouled with the elbow going in. on the Okoto drive on this spin, but they'll get the ball back on the out of bounds. King finding Webster. Webster now to Swanek. Swanek right hand gives it back to King. Just trying to play the wheel on offense, swinging the defensive guards around the top of the key. They'll finally get it down. A beautiful move underneath and a foul. No shot, they say, on the ground, but Summers Ward on that short side of the baseline, able to wrap the ball up and over, and had an easy lay-in had the foul not occurred. So almost a benefit for the Bulldogs there, as Brenna Okoto picks up her third personal foul, but saves the game-tying bucket by doing so. King, under a minute to play now. Hesitation dribble behind the back. Will skip the pass out to Webster for the long triple. Count it! Molly Webster drops the 5th three-pointer for the Sasquatch in the game. And the lead changes one more time back to Spokane. Now a 2-point opportunity, no good. And a chance at a last-second shot now. Pushing it is Swanek. Back to King, top of the key, running things down. The clock at 13 seconds now. Finally back to Webster. She thought about pulling the trigger. No, Swanek with it. They'll dump it down into the bigs, losing the handle up and no, just off the iron. Summers Ward working mighty hard on that left block. Had 12 points and 5 rebounds yesterday, 5 of 9 from the field. Her second time to the free throw line today, is a 70% free throw shooter on the regular season and hits the first of 2. I'd like to remind you that Olympic College, the place to pursue your dreams on and off the field, with 11 women's and men's athletic teams and numerous academic programs, something for everybody over on the peninsula at Olympic College. Learn more at olympiccollege.info/athletics if you'd like more information. Summers Ward hits both free throws. And it'll be a 3-point Spokane lead at the halftime whistle. Nell Stubblefield trying to find an answer as he heads into the locker room first, followed by Bruce Johnson and his Sasquatch. 32-29 at the halftime break. We'll take a short step away ourselves here on the 2017 NWAC Women's Basketball Championships. Thanks for being part of our afternoon on STSPN.com and NWACsports.org. Stick around.
Are you interested in learning about a career in criminal justice? Big Bend Community College has 2 degree options. One will prepare you for transfer to a university, and the other will teach you the basic skills many employers are looking for in entry-level applicants. Many graduates have started exciting careers in law enforcement, corrections, and forensics. Students gain experience and networking opportunities through hands-on training with local law enforcement. Local officers, attorneys, and judges visit classes to share expertise, actively recruit, or help with fun campus activities like our mock trial and crash simulation. Students tour local prisons, visit courts and law enforcement agencies to see how criminal justice works in our area. We offer classes in a variety of formats to provide flexibility for students, and our advisors will help you along the way to meet your specific academic goals. Come see if a career in criminal justice is right for you. Big hopes, big dreams, big successes at Big Bend Community College.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my study group. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
People often ask, what is it you do? I'm an Idaho Army National Guard soldier. But then again, it's not that simple. You see, I'm more than a weekend warrior. It's a continuous effort every day. Yeah, there's extremely long hours, but it's worth it. I love my job. It's like anything else. My profession is whatever I want to make of it. I get to do the incredible things most people dream of. The men and women I serve with are dedicated to being a premier force. It's amazing when you see my entire unit work together. When push comes to shove and we receive that order, we put steel on target. I'm always ready to be called upon to serve our nation. But in the meantime, I train.
Present. Oh.
I serve and protect my neighbors while defending their right to freedom. I'm an Idaho community asset that stands among our citizens. The boundaries I once thought I had are continuously tested and broadened. So there you have it. People will not always know who I am or what I do. But that's alright, because I do.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi ductless heat pumps allow you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. Because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
The commercial pilot program at Big Bend teaches students to fly and gives them the ratings and certificates necessary to work as a commercial pilot. Many of our students come to the commercial pilot program with little or even no aviation experience. They'll start flying an aircraft on day 2, and they progress through training with an instructor to flying the aircraft by themselves, traveling to other airports throughout the Northwest, and they get to learn to fly in a variety of different aircraft. Our students are all scheduled to fly twice a week at a minimum, and they will attend aviation ground school courses that are taught here on campus by the same instructors they fly with. The program operates 23 aircraft, mostly single-engine trainers. We also have multi-engine aircraft, as well as a float plane and a tailwheel aircraft. Moses Lake offers great weather for aviation and for training, with 5 runways at the airport, 13 approaches, a tower, and radar control. Our students also have the opportunity to operate in airspace that includes Boeing jets, the military, and lots of other flight training and testing activities.
At NIC, we believe in investing in our future, one built with dedicated, skilled, and hardworking people. And with the new career and technical education facility at North Idaho College, the future is bright. Today's students are tomorrow's workforce, and North Idaho College's career and technical education program will provide the training that will get you the job. Together, let's build the future. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
I'm Mike Marzetta from Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye Robotics is a hands-on STEM education experience. We teach the teachers how to implement the curriculum in the lab, and 90% of it is them building, programming, inventing. We want the kids to come home from school and go, wow, I did the coolest thing today, and they're thinking I'm having too much fun and I can't put this dang project down. When STCU supports learning, they're supporting our future. What's a better place to help the greater good than helping kids? I'm Mike Marzetta, and STCU is here for good.
My game's developed 100% since I've been here in the Bay Area. Getting to the NBA is a major accomplishment, but surviving in the NBA is a totally new challenge. The way that I see the game now is all because of the experiences I've had in the last 7 years. It's all been an amazing journey.
LCC has definitely prepared me to transfer to Oregon State because it's helped me with my study skills. I'm a much harder worker than I was in high school.
I had a great support base by the staff, and I've made some great friends that I think I'll carry on with my life.
I've definitely loved my classes. I've learned a lot. It's been a healthy environment.
Don't be afraid to branch out. The people here are awesome. I'm going to be in it for a while, but down the road I'll be finishing up and be ready to join the workforce.
See, I graduated from high school in 2008, went to UW for a year, came back to Spokane. You know, graduated, wasn't really sure what I was gonna do, so I headed to Spokane Falls. I feel like the energy in Spokane is evolving. Having a good, accessible college right here in town is a really important part of that. So I just started working at Helvetica, which is a local design firm. The Falls definitely prepared me for getting a good job right out of college. My name is Morgan Lynch. This is my college, my community. You're watching STSBN! Are you interested in learning about a career in criminal justice? Big Bend Community College has 2 degree options. One will prepare you for transfer to a university, and the other will teach you the basic skills many employers are looking for in entry-level applicants. Many graduates have started exciting careers in law enforcement, corrections, and forensics. Students gain experience and networking opportunities through hands-on training with local law enforcement. Local officers, attorneys, and judges visit classes to share expertise, actively recruit, or help with fun campus activities like our mock trial and crash simulation. Students tour local prisons, visit courts and law enforcement agencies to see how criminal justice works in our area. We offer classes in a variety of formats to provide flexibility for our students, and our advisors will help you along the way to meet your specific academic goals. Come see if a career in criminal justice is right for you. Big hopes, big dreams, big successes at Big Bend Community College.
This is my classroom. These are my school supplies. This is my laboratory. These are my assignments. This is my study group. This is my career. Apply and enroll now to the NIC Pharmacy Technology Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
People often ask, what is it you do?
At the midpoint here of game number 2 of the Elite 8 of the 2017 NWAC Women's Basketball Championship, Peninsula and Umpqua in the first game. Umpqua came away with an 85-58 win, and the winner of this contest between Bellevue and Spokane will play at 2 p.m. next Saturday in the Final Four. On the other side of the bracket, the Walla Warriors and Lower Columbia Red Devils will lock horns at 6 p.m., followed by the nightcap, the Skagit Valley Cardinals and the CBC Hawks in the finale at 8. All trying to march toward that championship trophy in the net cutting a week from today at 2:30 p.m. The tip-off of the championship, the finale, will boil down to that game right there. Last year, the Linn team winning the championship, the runners-up are out, both of them. Peninsula and Lane, both early exits in the Sweet 16, so they'll get a new crowning of a champion here in the 2017 tournament. Looking at the statistics early on as we get set to start quarter number 3, Bree King leading all scorers with 16 points on 6 of 12 shooting. 3 points been very big for Spokane. 18 of their 32 points have come from beyond the arc, and they've also won the rebounding battle 24-16. King just wasting no time getting right back into things. Increases the lead now to 5 points, and it gets the steal on the other end of the court. A 3-on-1 break, stop and a pop from the free throw line. That's good for 4 points early on in the quarter. She's got 20 on the game. And another turnover in 2 trips for Bellevue, and quickly Mel Stoudemire wants to say, hold on, we need to talk things over. That's not how we're going to come out. A timeout on the floor here with yet a minute gone by in the third quarter. 36-29. We'll take a timeout ourselves. You're watching STSPN.com.
My game's developed 100% since I've been here in the Bay Area. Getting to the NBA is a major accomplishment, but surviving in the NBA is a totally new challenge. The way that I see the game now is all because of the experiences I've had in the last 7 years. It's all been an amazing journey.
Bellevue Bulldogs only 6 turnovers in the first half, already with 2 and 2 possessions here in the third quarter. And you can see the frustration on the coaching staff of the Bulldogs, not how they want to come out and set the tempo and the pace here in the third quarter. And Bree King has made them pay, and 2 turnovers have equaled 4 Sasquatch points. And not even a minute gone by in the third quarter. And a 7-point lead at the half. It was 32-29. Bulldogs shooting pretty well, 41% from the line, from the field to the 36.7% for Spokane in the first half. Summers Ward takes it into a double team on the right-hand side, partially blocked that time by Hamilton and out of bounds. Spokane will regain possession and enter inside their, right underneath their own basket. And apt to go the long way out, almost picked off by Mason. But finally, it's Moscript that brings it in, and into picks up her dribble. Now some trouble, having to come and collect the basketball in the backcourt is King. Now a stop and a pop straight away. She's money from that spot. Her 4th three-pointer of the game. And already 7 points in the quarter, just under a minute in. She likes to score the basketball. 26 points yesterday against the Roadrunners from Linn-Benton, averaging 20 points a game, and we're already there for Bree King. Long 18-footer settles in very nicely for Hamilton just inside the arc. She's got 6 points on the game. 12 points yesterday versus Centralia for Hamilton. One of those second-tier contributors for the Bulldogs, doing a very nice job, plays a good defense out there also. And another one. She is on fire. Give Bree King the rock. Is perfect 4 for 4 from the field in the quarter and 12 points. Mason had to use the bank to try to get the three to fall. That one well off the mark and coming the other way. King now wrap up and had a really good look at a right hand laying in traffic. That one falls off and a tie up underneath. And Brenda Akoto slow to get up, grabbing that that right wrist for a moment and slow to cross the half court mark. We hope she's okay. And already a 10-0 run, a 10-2 run to start the third quarter. Back iron, no. Hamilton with a couple of shots. She's 1 for 2 in the quarter from the field. And now King, look out. She has some daylight. Someone's going to have to stop her, and her own shot missed that time. Offensive rebound and putback. Hine didn't get the basket to fall, but the foul charged to Melinda Akoto, her first personal foul. And that sends Hine to the line for the first time today. A 69% free throw shooter on the regular season, makes good on her first. EVCC trivia time. Why do some of the nation's best athletes choose Everett Community College every year? Well, look just right around you right here, the gym. A beautiful facility, the Walt Price Student Fitness Center. You'll never want to leave. Register now for spring classes at everettcc.edu. Hine. I have a consultation now on the baseline. They'll reset the shot clock. The shot clock on now on both sides of the court. And to the right of us, the basket there, you can barely see the 30 just inside the top of your screen. That's been on and off the last couple of days. Here's King, step back three, another one, swish! She is wet as can be. Another one, her third three of the quarter. The quarter almost eclipsing her entire first half. There's the pass down low underneath. It gets to Wheeler for her first points of the game. Mel Stottlemyre trying to stop the bleeding now, but she have one duty, and that's stop King. You stop her, you stop this Spokane offense in the third quarter anyway. Here comes Dixon. Now swing to Hamilton. They get it back to Dixon, three on the way. Count it. That'll help your cause. Dixon has 8 points on the night, 5 in the first half. And it's a 10-point Spokane lead. King, and you're flying bodies at her now. As Wheeler, Dwayna Wheeler realizes who's the hot hand. A runner in the lane. Another one, counted, and a timeout on the floor. Mel Stottlemyre, or Stubblefield rather, is really hot. at the helm of the Bulldogs. He wants to talk things over. We'll take a break on the NWAC Sports Network. 48-36, Spokane with the advantage by 12.
You know you need a getaway when your laundry pile is bigger than the last mountain you biked. It's time. Go Oak Ridge, the mountain bike capital of the Northwest, where you'll find miles of single track without lots of people. After your downhill ride, swap stories and battle scars over a pint, then stay and play another day. To plan your getaway, go to EugeneCascadesCoast.org/go. It's time.
Local farmers markets are a convenient place to get fresh, healthy food and products for your family. Lewis County has numerous markets that provide you with an affordable choice of fresh food products. Many of those farms are also available to purchase from directly, so you can take comfort in knowing exactly where your food is coming from. Meet your farmer, know your food. We make it easy in Lewis County.
Trying to stop the bleeding are the Bellevue Bulldogs, and it's been one woman named Bree King, 15 points in the third quarter. She had 16 in the first half and has just come uncorked. There are not enough superlatives for Bree King right now. She averages 20 points a game in the regular season, had 26 points a night ago, and already 31 points, and we're not even halfway through the third quarter of play. And then hustling on defense, picks the pocket briefly of Aaron Hamilton on defense, going the other direction. Holy smoke, what an outpouring of offense, of instant offense for Bree King. The 5'4" sophomore. You do not have to be tall to play this game. There's some heart and some good shooting. Stolen away from Brenda Akoto, and a tie-up on the floor will go back to the Bulldogs on the alternating possession. 5:34 to go. We're just about halfway through the second quarter of play, and now making sure that there's not a need to wipe things up on the floor. Asking for a towel, and we'll take a stall here. That'll give us a chance to run down the bracket. Already a game in the books in the Elite Eight. Peninsula falling to Umpqua 85-58. Bellevue and Spokane right now vying for the second entry to the Final Four to face Umpqua, the Riverhawks, a week from yesterday, back on Saturday, March 18th. And then Walla Walla Warriors and the Red Devils of Lower Columbia, the game right after this one, followed by the final in Game 4. Skagit Valley Cardinals will face the CBC Hawks, the Columbia Basin Hawks, in the nightcap. The 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. games. Glory will re-enter for the Sasquatch as the Bulldogs trying to get some offense started here and cut into this suddenly very expanded lead. Up off the glass and a beautiful turnaround baby hook. De'Ara Perry into the ball game for the first time, and she makes her presence known with an easy bucket. Not an easy bucket, with a good bucket. Perry, a 5'9" freshman out of Yakima. Actually, she's been in briefly before. Nice job in the key in the paint. That shot off the mark. Hustle after the rebound. Swanek will swallow things up. Now a pump fake in the double team. No, they'll find King straight away. She's deadly from there. Look out. Just off the mark, off the right-hand iron. And it falls back to the Bulldogs. Down 10, looking for some offense. It rattles around in a travel call as Molly Dixon tried to scoop it off her shoestrings. Dixon 8 points tonight. Quite about her average, on pace for the 12 points from yesterday, averaging almost 12 for the contest. Has been very active on defense, having to try to guard King. That's a tough draw. Stolen away. Perry will give it to the point guard, Dixon. attacks the zone, or excuse me, the man-to-man, draws the double team. Sasquatch going between man and zone. There's a foul as Cole hits the deck. Nice job of helping her up from Bree King. That'll be the first foul, personal foul on Bree King, and the first team foul here in the third quarter for Spokane. Cole, top now to Perry. Picks up her dribble, will swing it over to Wheeler. Underneath it goes to Hamilton, up and in with the right hand, count the basket, she'll head to the line. Erin Hamilton, the lone starter in the ball game now for the Bulldogs. As head coach Stubblefield wants a different look. That foul will be charged against Swanwick, her first, second team foul on the Sasquatch, and a three-point play for Erin Hamilton. She's got 5 in the quarter to add to her 4 in the first half, so 9. King, left hand, got a bit of daylight, dribbles in, swatted there, off onto the races. A 2-on-3 break, slowing things up wisely is Dixon, out top now to Hamilton. Another left hand spin, a baby hook. Perry can go right and left on the hook shot. Long lead pass and a beautiful transition basket to Swanwick. And the lead, 9 points for Spokane. Beautiful hesitation dribble and another opportunity at a three-point play for the Bulldogs. Hamilton had one a trip before, and now Molly Dixon will get to the line. That foul will be charged against Summers Ward, her second personal foul, and the third team foul in the quarter on Spokane. You see Bruce Johnson trying to draw up defense and mismatches, and the three-point play from Dixon does count. She's got 6 points in the quarter, 11 for the game. King with it, being forced to her right hand by Turner. Pump fake, they'll get it back to Dixon. No, stolen away. Here comes Molly Dixon the other way. Hesitation, lost it for a minute. King comes away with the loose ball. On the run, 1-on-2, stop, pop, down it goes. Bree King is lighting up the gym. 17 points in the quarter for Bree King. Holy smoke. 52-44. Spokane with the 8-point lead. And off the bench, 4 starters sitting for Bellevue. And the Bulldogs try to stay right in this thing. Stop and left it short. Offensive rebound. Wheeler came away with it. And they'll reload the offense. Swinging it around left side to Dixon. Short corner. Pushed it into a very good defensive Callie Moscript. Man-on-man pressure. And the 8-point lead, the Sasquatch will slow things down. Here's Swanwick. Top of the key to Moscript. Stop from the right elbow. Off the back iron, no good. Bulldogs come away with a rebound. Here comes Turner. Turner with the yo-yo dribble. Nobody playing on her. They're allowing the shot. King is playing off by about 7 feet. Allowing Turner to have the shot should she choose it. Hamilton spins in, off balance, off the glass, count it. Knew she was going into some trouble, and Erin Hamilton had to spin away and fall away, but hits it off the glass. 52-46 your score. A minute and a half left here, third quarter. On the NWAC Sports Network, Keith Neely with you. Thanks for being along in our afternoon. We hope you'll join us for the final 2 games. Long three, down it goes. Callie Moscript. She's got 8 points on the day. 2 points yesterday, go with 2 rebounds against the Roadrunners. Has been very productive today. Already eclipsing her 6.8 points a game that she averages on the regular season. Brenda Cotto will check back in. She will replace Perry. for the Bulldogs. And Callie Mosgrip will get a well-deserved break after bearing a 3 the last trip down. Russell will come back into the game for Spokane there with the rock. Over to Swanek. They get it into Guillory. And a foul call. It'll be the second team foul against the Bulldogs. That charged against Molly Dixon, her second personal foul. Guillory, nice move on the up and under on the right-hand block. Big time move. And the lead back to 11 points for the Sasquatch on the move. Under 30 seconds to play right now. Bellevue still using a lot of help from the bench. That pass, errant Turner trying to find a Kodo. And it goes off her fingertips and right back to Spokane. Swanek to King, back to Swanek, top of the key. Over now to Russell. King's thought about stepping back and popping the rock. Finally does. She's been just money. Another one. Get out. Bree King is lighting up the gym from every angle and not afraid to pull the trigger from beyond the arc with a girl in her face or not. And expands the lead 60-46 over a shell-shocked Bellevue team. We'll take a break. That's the end of the third quarter. You're watching the 2017 NWAC Women's Basketball Championship on STSPN.com and NWACsports.org.
Aviation warrant officers deal in high-pressure situations, life-saving disaster rescues, delivering soldiers and payloads to critical areas, and engaging enemy targets. Supported by an aviation mechanic team on the ground, guard pilots control the sky.
As certified jumpers, divers, and survival experts, Special Forces are dropped behind enemy lines to train foreign fighters, carry out covert missions, or prevent future conflicts. These soldiers live for the challenge, highly trained and highly intelligent. Special Forces soldiers are the best of the best.
"28 points scored by Spokane in the third quarter, and 20 of them coming at the hand of Bree King, who has 36 points through 3 quarters. And a transition basket just rolls off the ring. Turner not able to connect. And King the other way, an outstanding pass. Reverse lay-in, falls. Janessa Hine will start the fourth quarter scoring. She's got 3 on the day and expands the lead for Spokane, who's running downhill right now thanks to Bree King. Here's Wheeler. She'll wheel in, spins up a right-hander. A short little baby hook falls off the iron, no good. And the Sasquatch will slow things down into the half court. Russell looking for help will finally find Swanek, who gets it into King's hand. Back to Russell. Now Guillory, no. King looks in against this 2-3 zone. Now to King, the zone buster from downtown. That one was way out, misses the shot. Offensive rebound was Hine. It goes out of bounds back to Spokane. And in a lot of instances, those shots that are 4 and 5 steps beyond the arc, you kind of raise an eyebrow to, but not with Bree King and the way she's playing this afternoon. And now the Spokane Sasquatch in cruise control will try to enter it low. Top to Swanek. Off the back iron, no good. Dixon with the rebound. Here come the Bulldogs. 2-on-2. Slows things down. Akoto, count it. Not a bad mid-range jump shot on display for Melinda Akoto. She's got 8 points tonight. And back into the 2-3 zone, no good. Another offensive rebound by Hine. And we've got a timeout on the floor, an official's timeout, and we'll get a consultation. And while we do that, I'd like to remind you that PSG Washington, a proud sponsor of this year's tournament. The PSG team of highly skilled employee benefits consultants is here to guide you toward making the best decision for your business and employees. Throughout the Northwest, no other firm can match their unparalleled blend of expertise and dedication to customer service. PSG Washington, we're not satisfied until you're satisfied. A timeout on the floor. Will stay right here on the NWAC Sports Network. A reminder that the game's coming up right after this one, the 6 p.m. contest. The Walla Walla Warriors and the Lower Columbia Red Devils will try to see who can march into the Final Four next Saturday. And that game will be followed directly by the Skagit Valley Cardinals and the Columbia Basin Hawks in the 8 p.m. tilt. 4 games today in the Elite 8 round of the NWAC Women's Basketball Tournament. The men already set in their Final Four, and those games will continue next Saturday, March 12th. Saturday, March 18th. I guess today is the 12th. Stolen away. Wheeler on the move. Right hand lays it up. Just falls off. Offensive rebound and putback. She worked hard for that one and earned it. 4 points for Wheeler off the bench today. And the lead back to 12 points. Bellevue needs to get a stop. Stop King. Find a way. They're using man-to-man pressure now. Bellevue decides to go away from that 2-3 zone and goes into man. And having to just throw it back to her teammate, Callie Moscrip hits the ground. There's King. No, back iron. Had a really straight shot at it. Really good look and loses it. And a foul call as Wheeler handcuffs Guillory. That foul goes against Wheeler, her first personal foul, first team foul here in the fourth quarter on the Bulldogs. 62-50. Trying to get into next week's Final Four. King will look in on man-to-man pressure by Molly Dixon. Gets a high screen, gets around all the Bulldogs to the rack. No good. Misses the runner on the left-hand side. Here come the Bulldogs. Quickly out front is Turner. She'll split the wickets. Right hand to the rack. Score it. Turner's got 4. And just what the Bulldogs need. They got to keep this thing close with 6:40 to go. 62-52. King gets the high screen from Hine. Hine asking for it against Wheeler. Will go into the double team. Knocked away. The ball on the ground and a foul call. And I believe that'll go against Wheeler again. Dwayna Wheeler, the 5'9" freshman, picks up her second personal foul. The Yakima native will go back and find Hine on that right-hand elbow in man-to-man pressure. Gets the high screen they look for. Could not find Hine. And the Sasquatch will bring it in. Moscript. Kind of feel the gym rotating, bouncing around just a little bit as the Walla Walla Warriors are warming up. There's King again. It just doesn't stop. Playing out of her mind right now is King. And now in man-to-man pressure on the other side on defense. Spokane choosing to change up the defense a little bit. Wheeler for 3. There's your answer. Dwayna Wheeler, the freshman, 5 points in the quarter to try to keep her Bulldogs close in this one. 10 points, still the lead for Spokane. behind King. Trying to split Molly Dixon off on a screen. Now she'll get a high screen. There's another triple. Count it! She knows it. She grabbed her wrist. She knew she's got what's going on right now in this gymnasium. Another three. I got so many 3 marks under the Bree King column right now. I'm going to have to stop and add up the tally. Break out the abacus. 68-55. King on the move again. Long pass. No. And up with the left hand. Tipped away. Moscript has the ball tied up, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs. 9 3-pointers by Bree King. And we've got a timeout on the floor as her teammates congratulate her in the huddle. 68-55, the 13-point Spokane lead. You're watching the NWAC Women's Basketball Championship on STSPN and NWACsports.org.
From high school in 2008, went to UW for a year, came back to Spokane. You know, graduated, wasn't really sure what I was going to do, so I headed to Spokane Falls. I feel like the energy in Spokane is evolving. Having a good, accessible college right here in town is a really important part of that. So I just started working at Helvetica, which is a local design firm. The Falls definitely prepared me for getting a good job right out of college.
My name is Morgan Lynch. This is my college, my community.
Welcome back. There you see a bit of deflation on the Bulldog bench as they struggle to find an answer for Bree King. 9 3-pointers for Miss King tonight. And we're looking it up. Tom Lafferty looking up the tournament records to see if that is close. And they don't have threes listed, so we'll have to go down to the official scores after the game and just see where that is put in the tournament record books. Wheeler, out top it goes. Perry with it, now Dixon. Long three, Wheeler's already got one of them. Offensive rebound, can they save it in? Bulldogs do, back to Dixon. Turner, she's been very active underneath, finally settles in a runner on the right side. 6 points for Myra Turner. And trying to get the lead back under single digits again. You gotta work hard in the last 4 minutes. That one rattling just off, and offensive rebound and a tie-up. Ooh! And now you can hear the hardwood, and you would hope that's a shoulder and an elbow and not a head. And indeed, it's luckily not a shoulder. It looks like it was a shoulder. Spokane trying to enter the ball under their own hoop right now. They've got a bit of a timeout as the referees, the officials are consulting now whether they need to do any concussion protocol. I'm guessing, just a pure speculation on my part. And they will bring the ball in against man-to-man pressure, they being the Sasquatch with an 11-point lead. Easy inbound play, and off the glass, rattles around the rim and finally falls off. Caitlin Russell can't get the easy baseline out-of-bounds play. The bobs and sobs pay dividends, especially at this level. Well drawn up as the third personal foul on Aaron Hamilton. Swinomish Casino and Lodge includes 98 luxury rooms Overlooking the San Juan Islands, dine at 13 Moons Restaurant. Features flavors of hand-cut alderwood grilled seafoods, meats, the freshest flavors of the Northwest. Play over 800 of the latest slot titles, table games. They got blackjack, craps, roulette, pie gow. More information, please visit Swinomish Casino and Lodge.com. Bulldogs trying to cut into this 12-point lead as Russell splits 2 free throws. And spinning in now is Dixon, 8 on the shot clock, long 3, off the mark, backside, back iron, rebound. Sasquatch in control now by 12 with 3:21 to play. Slowing things down, making use of the clock. Right now it is definitely your friend. Back out to the score, the star of the show right now, Kings. A long kind of whip pass to Moscrip, who just rattles herself in, her body bouncing between 2 and 3 Bulldogs on the way to the left-hand side of the rim. It's knocked out of bounds with, I guess they did reset the shot clock. Brenda Koto will replace Perry for the Bulldogs. Geneva Bates, the freshman from Lewis and Clark High School, into the game for Spokane. The freshman, 5'8", guard, or number 30. Or 31, rather. And then he gets a shot off the mark, and then the offensive rebound, 1-on-2 break. And Dixon wisely slowing the pace up. And Bellevue really is not quite super urgent at this point in time, but with 2:42 to go, you're going to have to score the basket and get to the rim, or at least to the free throw line. 1 team foul on Spokane, 3 team fouls on Bellevue, so plenty of fouls to give for the Sasquatch. Not in any foul trouble or any chance of putting Bellevue on the line for 2 easy shots. That one, the Dixon miss. 69-57, 12-point lead. We've hovered right here for the better part of 4 minutes. King will get the ball into Hine. Hine with a beautiful spin move. Takes Brenda Akoto on her right hip, and the drop step up and in on the left-hand side. Hine has 5. Dixon with the runner on the right hand. Dixon has had a heck of a half. 10 points here in the half, 15 for the game. But still can't quite crack the 12-point lead that is where Spokane has been parked pretty much the entire 4th quarter. Stop and a pop, 5-foot runner will rattle in for Turner. She's got 6 in the quarter and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a step away also here at the 4:38 mark in the game, as you see Spokane in the huddle getting ready to talk things over. All smiles on that bench. You're watching the NWAC basketball tournament on the women's side, stspn.com and nwacsports.org.
Yes. Welcome to Basketball City, USA. I use my brain, open lanes to the top of the game. I use my hand on any man that will try to contain me. Use my feet and compete like I need to the death. I use my heart and it'll beat till I breathe my last breath. Hoop Fest 2017. Don't miss your shot.
Spokane feeling pretty good about where they sit right now. A 10-point lead with a minute and a half to play here in the Elite 8 game number 2. I'd like to remind you that Olympic College, the place to pursue your dreams on and off the field. They've got 11 women's and men's athletic teams and numerous academic programs, something for everybody over at Olympic College in Bremerton. Look at olympiccollege.info/athletics if you'd like more information. Just across the way, across the pond, in the Puget Sound. And a foul called out on the floor as Callie Moscrip makes an effort into the key. Was fouled, and that will be the 4th team foul on Bellevue. Savannah Metzger for the Bulldogs coming into the game out of Liberty High School in Renton, Washington, a freshman 5'6", earning some minutes here at the end of probably the season for the Bulldogs. And another foul out top. And no more fouls to give. That will be charged against Molly Dixon, her 3rd personal foul. And back to the line. Hasn't been at the line a lot, only one time in the first quarter. Bree King has earned her money from beyond the arc. 9 3-pointers. And the second one on the way. Single game tournament average leader. The new leader in a single game for the record books. Bree King stopping everything. Holy smoke. What an effort for Bree King. There will be a lot to say about her in the papers and further on when they face Umpqua on Saturday, March 18th. Still a minute to play, but 12 points, awful tough to come back. You're going to have to light up a few threes and put your three-point specialists into the game here if you're Bellevue. Bellevue only 2 sophomores on the roster. And a foul called as Okoto goes up with the right hand. She'll shoot some free throws. 16 points in the first half for Brianna King, 20 points in the third quarter alone. As Okoto hits the first of 2. And then only a couple of three-pointers and a couple of free throws. That's it in the fourth. 8 points for Bree King. And she has just been everything. Not only on offense, has been a great job on defense also. And she'll bring the ball up into traffic here to finish off the final minute. A foul call, that will be the 4th foul on Dixon. And send the new reigning single game points leader to the free throw line. Bree King. And we've got a 30-second timeout while I break out the abacus to total these things up. 36 points. 44 points for Bree King. And I don't have the book in front of me. I wish I did. We'll have to look at it here in the back of the NWAC program to see if we can't find point total, so I can at least give a nod to the old champion. That's a lot of points. 42 in a ball game, 20 in a quarter has got to be some kind of record also. And we'll keep adding to it as Bree King's tested their free throw line. I cannot find it, but we'll make sure we look it up here in the break following the contest. Walla Walla, the Warriors will face the Red Devils of Lower Columbia at 6 p.m. The game right after this as Bree King continues to put tallies in the score sheet. Make sure you check out NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the latest NWAC news. Also visit NWACsports.org for the most recent information, schedule, scores, stats, and the all-important bracket, which Bree King, after hitting a couple of free throws, will be likely looking on toward the Umpqua Riverhawks in the Final Four. The first matchup of the Final Four playing out right in front of us here. Sierra Cole comes back in. She will replace Erin Hamilton. And the sophomore getting congratulations and hugs from her Bellevue Bulldog teammates as her Bellevue career coming to a close in the final 44 minutes. And now the benches will empty the other direction too, as Spokane able to work in some quality minutes from some bench players. Molly Webster comes back in. She's got 3 points. Able to come right in off the second quarter and hit a big three. Akoto right to the rack. That one will not fall. French, Lauren French with the rebound. French, 5'10" freshman from Capital High School in Boise. We'll get some time here at the end of this one. And a chance to shoot free throws. French has been to the free throw line one time in her young career, as 1 for 2 in the regular season, and now a chance to put a couple up here on the big stage. Sierra Perry comes back in for Bellevue. I'd like to remind you that PSG Washington, proud sponsor of this year's tournament. PSG team, highly skilled employee benefits consultants here to guide you toward the best decision making for your business and employees. Throughout the Northwest, no other firm matching their unparalleled blend of experience and dedication to customer service. PSG Washington, we're not satisfied until you're satisfied. And the final seconds ticking off the clock here at Everett Community College and the Walt Price Center. And we've got our first Final Four game ahead of us. You can match the Umpqua Riverhawks with the Spokane Sasquatch. The final 76-62. That game in the Final Four matchup will be next Saturday, March 18th at 2 p.m., the first game of the day in the Final Four brackets. And as we watch the handshakes, we'll take a step away and come back. And the final statistics in this one, right around the corner, you're watching NWAC Women's Basketball Championship on STSPN and NWACsports.org.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi ductless heat pumps allow you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. Because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Local farmers markets are a convenient place to get fresh, healthy food and products for your family. Lewis County has numerous markets that provide you with an affordable choice of fresh food products. Many of those farms are also available to purchase from directly, so you can take comfort in knowing exactly where your food is coming from. Meet your farmer, know your food. We make it easy in Lewis County.
Welcome back. Finally getting a chance to look at that NWAC tournament record back in 2014 versus Skagit Valley. Lacey Effenberger from Clackamas put up 42 points, and that has stayed for 3 years until right now. You've got a new tournament record holder in Bree King. The final numbers on Bree King: 46 points on 16 of 29 shooting. 7 of 15 from the regular field, 9 of 14 from three-point land, and add 5 of 6 free throw shooting. 46 points. 46 of the 76 points for Bree King, your new record holder for a single game in points. Alongside her, Callie Moscrip, 8 points on the game, followed by Caitlin Ward, Summers Ward. She had 5 points. Kirsten Russell with 4 points. Molly Webster with 3. Shane Swanwick with 2. Amani Gillory with 2. And Janessa Hine with 5 points for the 76 points. Not bad shooting either. For the game, 26 of 63, a 41-point shooting percentage. And from downtown, here's where it really gets you. 13 of 25 from beyond the arc for the Spokane Sasquatch, a 52-point percentage. And they shot better from long range than they did inside the arc. On the other side, the Bellevue Bulldogs were paced by 2 players. Molly Dixon with 13 on 4 of 9 shooting, and Brenda Cotto underneath, 4 of 7 shooting. Both had 13. Erin Hamilton finished the day with 11 points. Amira Turner with 8 points, along with Melinda Okoto. And Wheeler finished the game with 7. Dwayna Wheeler. And they didn't shoot quite as good. 44.6% from inside the arc. That was better than Sasquatch, but you look at the 3 from 12 from beyond the arc, only 25% from downtown. And of course it was the run that got them, that 17-2 run midway through the third quarter. That was really the undoing of the Bellevue Bulldogs, as Spokane just put on the gas pedal and pulled away. And that's where we ended the game, 76-62. We thanks for being with us here on STSPN and on the NWAC Sports Network. The entire couple of games here, Tom Lafferty and company will take over for the final 2 of the night. We'll be back for the 6 p.m. tip. We hope you'll stick around. 2 more games on the docket here on the NWAC Final 8, or the Elite 8. Walla Walla Warriors, LC Red Devils up next. Skagit Valley Cardinals and the CBC Hawks in the nightcap. Thanks for being part of our